Chào tất cả các bạn, chào mừng đến với V-Strike. Giờ chúng ta sẽ mở một product cực kỳ mới đầu tiên ở Việt Nam, Classic Battles Rhinar vs Dorinthea. Trong cái set này thì đây là những cái card hoàn toàn mới support cho Rhinar và Dorinthea, và card hero hoàn toàn mới có Cold Fire Hero và Cold Fire Weapon. Ok, và bây giờ chúng ta sẽ bắt đầu mở xem thế nào nhé.
Okay, let's get into it. So we have some seals on the top. We'll pop these off right here without breaking the box. Do I have my scissors here? Where are my scissors? Where's my scissors? No, the blade isn't sharp enough.
You need scissors.
There we go. It's off there. Okay, there it is. And oh, come in. Try and not damage the box. There we go.
Yeah.
And I think it opens up on this piece over here. Yep, here it is. So
Nó mình khá ngạc nhiên với là cái hộp này là thiết kế khá là lạ.
okay, so there we go. We open it, we slide it out. And a brown box, nothing inside. So we'll have it over there. And we'll turn it over.
Oh.
There are the two decks. There looks like to be a little booklet. Ah, this is the lore book.
Lore, yeah.
The childhood of Dorinthea, family. Bit of the pictures from the actual lore book. You know, so there's definitely some things here.
Yeah, there's just more stories going.
Yeah. Hopefully it's something interesting, something definitely to look at into the wild, and then more of the battles with things.
Yeah, I really want this.
And then we have the playmat they were talking about.
Oh, the paper.
Yeah, paper playmat. Just to get started, actually looks pretty good. Very something nice for the shop.
Yeah.
Get that laminated, maybe put that in the shop. Looks great.
Yeah. Thì trong hộp này nó sẽ có một quyển cốt truyện về Dorinthea và Rhinar như bạn thể thấy ở đây. Đó, và chúng ta sẽ có một playmat bằng giấy.
Yeah, so there's the playmat that goes with it, and it has all areas of pitch a card for your arsenal here, weapons. This would be great and useful. It reminds me of the IRA mat that was originally sent out to shops when they signed up for the program. It's great.
Yeah, the double playmat.
Yeah, the double playmat. I'm trying to actually get one of those. And then we have the two decks. So we have Iron Rod Helm and a new Brute Equipment head. Wow.
Wow, new head.
New head. Ooh. Okay, so let's see whether the back, does it open? Is there a open little piece there?
Careful, Dave.
I'm trying to be careful. They look quite nice. I know there was something about cold foil stuff. So let's go see. Oh, there it did come off. There we go. Well, let's go through the Brute. I think we're all pretty excited to see the Brute, see what's happening there.
Với sản phẩm này thì các bạn có thể rủ một người bạn cùng chia đôi số tiền, chúng ta sẽ mỗi người sẽ có một deck riêng.
Yeah, this is quite stiff. I'm trying, I really am. It's a very stiff packaging, right? So we'll go through one step at a time. So we have Bone Visor. I'll put in a sleeve as we go.
Bone Visor?
Yeah. So Bone Visor, when Bone Visor is destroyed, reveal the top card of your deck. If it has 6 or more attack, put it at the top of your deck. Otherwise, put it on the bottom. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
It's a bit of interesting.
It's an opt.
Yeah, that's the thing. When damage says when destroyed, reveal the top card. If you have 6 or more, put it on the top of the deck. Otherwise, put it at the bottom. It's not an option. You have to do it.
Yeah, I have to do it. So it's just like opt one.
Oh yeah. But it's opt is you can choose to move it down or not. This one you don't have a choice. Then we have Blossoms of Spring. I know that they spelled that.
Oh yeah.
That looks quite beautiful. Action: destroy Blossoms of Spring. Gain 1. Go again. I don't know how strong that is. It doesn't seem very strong. You can't do it as instant speed, which is not great. But it's nice. Blossom Spring.
Yeah.
Iron Helmet Gauntlets, we know that one well, and then Iron Leg Gauntlets. So those are 2 reprints from Monarch. Obviously that extra block.
Oh, the new Rhinar.
Yeah, cold foil, right? So we have it right there. We'll put it over there.
Cold foil?
Cold foil, yeah,
Ooh.
cold foil. That's actually quite amazing. Beautiful over there.
Yeah,
so make sure
cool.
that you see it. Yeah, the nice little bouldering around the edges. Whenever you discard a card with 6 or more during action phase, Intimidate. I think that's the same ability, just reworded.
Yeah, just a reward.
Yeah, it's an action phase now. It's clarifying that. Okay. We have this rule card explaining what Intimidate is. This is obviously for newer players as they start playing. Oh yeah, Rhinar.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we have this new rule card, so it helps you understand what Intimidate means, and then this beautiful background in the back. So that's quite nice. Let's put that over there. The new weapon, Cold Foil. Bone Basher. Once per turn, pay 2. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, keep going.
Bone Basher. Once per turn, pay 2, attack for 4. That's a little bit different than Romping Club, right?
Yeah.
Romping Club was that when you discarded a card, it gained a bonus, right?
Yeah, gain 1.
Yeah, so I'll put that over there. I don't know if you can see properly. Hopefully, I'm going to set up a camera for that one day.
Oh,
new.
look at that.
Yeah, this is the what's it? What's
The
it?
Mentor.
Mentor. That's it. Yeah, Mentor. So that's very interesting.
What is it?
Mentor says, when Rika turn is face down in your arsenal at the start of your turn, you may turn it face up. When Rika is face up in your arsenal, whenever you play a card with 6 or more attack, intimidate, and put a lesson counter on him.
Wow.
Then if there are 2 or more lesson counters on him, banish him, search your deck for Alpha Rampage, and put it face up into your arsenal.
Oh.
That is pretty great. And then, yeah, obviously, speaking about Alpha Rampage, there's a reprint of it right there. That's great. Alpha Rampage, we know, Rhinar specialty. An additional cost of playing Alpha Rampage, discard a random card. Whenever you attack with Alpha Rampage, intimidate, and it attacks for 9, and you pay 3 for it. So that's pretty good. And that's a reprint. And then this is a new card, right?
Beast mode.
Beast mode. Oh, there are 2 of them. Okay. Pay 3, attacks for 6. If you have intimidated this turn, beast mode gains +2. So wow, if you roll your scab gives and get an extra action point, you can intimidate, double intimidate, and then roll in with this for 9 damage. You can have 9 and 9 in the same turn, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it just costs 3, so yeah.
Not bad. Pack Hunt, yeah, we know that card already. I'm just going to sleeve them, obviously. We're just keeping these sets together, so we want to show people. Yeah, Pack Hunt there, 2 Pack Hunts. And the next card we have is Bare Fangs, which is a new card from Everfest. So we have WTR here, Welcome to Wraith, the very first set where Rhinar first made his appearance. And now we can see some of the cards that were reprinted or also released in later sets. So this was released in Everfest. Brand new card. Artist, Yugi, he's actually on Art House Syndicate, so if you guys want to check it out and look at the art there. Another good card, Wild Ride, brand new from Everfest. You guys probably know this card, so I'm not going to go over it very much. That's Federico. He was recently at the Pro Tour signing cards, so a few people got these signed. They were very nice. New card, Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball. Whenever you attack with Wrecking Ball, draw a card, then discard a random card. If a card is 6 or more attack, is discarded this way, intimidate.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. And that's 3 for 6 again.
Yeah, this can combo with Bone Vizier.
Yeah, definitely. So there's definitely some options. We'll put that over there with the new cards. Awakening Bellow from WTR. We all know that. Intimidate for 1, go again. Right, and the next Spirit Attack action card you control gains +3, which is pretty good. I mean, you gain +3 and Intimidate trigger, all for 1 resource, and go again.
All for 1.
Brand new card, Pack Call. Whenever you defend with Pack Call, reveal the top card of your deck. If it has 6 or more attack, put the top of your deck, otherwise put it on the bottom. It definitely seems to have more interaction with the top of your deck, and that's something new for Rhinar.
Yeah, that got a little bit control.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's a little bit more control, but it's guaranteeing that you hit something bigger, right? Because this one says, if it has 6 or more attack, put it on the top of your deck, otherwise put it at the bottom. So it sets you up for the next turn, right? And that's whenever you defend. So you can defend a smaller attack that's maybe for 3 damage, but you're setting yourself up to go into a big attack next turn, which is quite interesting.
Yeah. So no more with Rhinar.
Hopefully, I think a lot of Rhinar players were very upset about that. Smashing Instinct was a reprint from WTR, and Smash with Big Tree. This is actually something quite interesting, right? There's no text. Yeah. So That's actually very like unique seeing it the first time. James White was talking about that he wants to make cards less and less appealing, and you actually see there's actually a bit of a miscut here. You see this thicker side here and the thinner side there. But he wants to make cards less and less appealing as he prints more of them, right? So that's why we have white border historic, right?
Oh.
So this is an example of that, is that he's actually wanting to do, instead of making it nice little text, a little bit of story, he's even taken that away. So actually, I think this is quite nice for artists. If you actually have a card like this as an artist, you can actually get to sign them. They look quite nice.
Yeah, good for signing.
Yeah, good for signing of cards. I actually wish that sometimes they would make cards like that for artist signatures, right? Another new one, Muscle Mutt, it seems. Mutt, yeah. Same story, no text.
Yeah, +3 for 6 damage.
3/6, just easy swings, eh?
Yeah.
But blocks for 2 only.
Yeah, it does block with 2.
Yeah. Interesting. Raging Onslaught, again a reprint. Again, all the other sets that it's been printed in, it had text, but now it does not. That is quite interesting.
Let's see. Wounded Bull.
Wounded Bull, again, they have to have text there, unfortunately. Yeah, there's a big difference in that. If you actually notice, this one slightly, you can see the cut. It's shifted on the page. A Wounded Bull, that's a reprint.
Yeah, vậy thì một deck của Rhinar thì chúng ta sẽ có một cái đầu mới, một cái thân mới, cái tay cái chân nó vẫn như thế, và thẻ Rhinar Cold Foil và một vũ khí mới Bone Basher. Trả 2 để đấm 4 đam, nhà có vẻ effect nó không khỏe bằng cái vũ khí signature của nó. Chúng ta có những cái lá mới, có một cái lá mà khi mà chơi thì có thể review cái top, và nếu là cái lá 6 đam trở lên thì có thể để lại nó trên đầu, thì khá là tốt của Rhinar. Thì Rhinar có thể discard chuẩn hơn và có thể kích cái intimidate của Rhinar dễ dàng hơn và gây ra nhiều đam hơn. Có thể nói đây là một cái book khá là ok với Rhinar. Mình chưa thấy cái gì nó có vẻ là overpower lắm.
Yeah, so all these cards are reprints. I'll just go over them quickly. We have Reckless Rom, Rally the Rearguard, and Barraging Beatdown. These are all quite well-known cards in the combos that happen. Barraging Beatdown, very big classic, and Romp, obviously, also a very important card. I just want to get some more sleeves. I'm running through my sleeves quite quickly, but I want to make sure the set stays nice. It's a collector's. Come to Fight, another card, reprint. So a lot of reprints in this set. Not so many new cards.
Oh,
a new card, right?
Green Bellow.
Yeah, Clearing Bellow. Intimidate, go again, and for 0. So for 0, go again, and you get a free Intimidate. And on turn 1, you can maybe get him some out like that. Just intimidate him out.
Yeah,
Again,
so
printing issues there. Thinness.
yeah, 0 cost, blue pitch, and intimidate, go again. Block for 3. Like it's a downgrade Barraging Beatdown.
Yeah, so like Barraging Beatdown would definitely be a downgrade, yeah. Again, there's a thin side and a thick side. I hope LSS looks at that. That is quite bad, actually.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
This is the mentor, I think. Let me take a look. He looks like a mentor, like a little bit. Maybe a younger version of him, maybe. But this is like kind of the first look we're actually having of other brutes,
Yeah.
which is quite exciting. Obviously, we have brutes.
What's this?
A new card, Dodge. Defense reaction for blue. This is going to be quite interesting for ninjas, right?
Yeah, 0 cost.
But it doesn't block for that much, but still pitches for 3. Ira, Duchies, quite nice, easy.
Quite nice.
And then later on you can actually use it as just for a 2 quick block.
Oh, it's have a shield.
Yes.
Shield icon on this.
Yeah, shield icon. So that's a new thing here, right? Reaction. And it says defense reaction cards can be played from hand or arsenal to defend. So it's actually a very unique that they're actually starting to streamline the game, right?
Yeah, I really love that.
Yeah, it makes it easier for new players to learn, right?
Yeah.
I think that's a hard thing. Oh, whoa!
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Titanium bubble.
I don't know if I have a bauble yet. Let me go look at my shelf. Ooh, I can bump my camera. Ooh. Let me get a shelf and see if I can have a bauble yet. Maybe show off. My shelf, my kingdom for my shelf. I have a shelf of everything. No!
So titanium bubble. is a blue pitch. Does block for 3. Oh.
So there's the cracked bauble. This was a original thing. This is for drafting. So when you don't have enough cards, you'd put that in, and it would then be used for just for 2, and that's it. You couldn't defend with it. You can't do anything. You can't play it. It's just pitching for 2. And the story goes that it was damaged, and we didn't know what would happen. But this is kind of telling us what happened. Actually, it became a titanium bauble, which is so interesting. So there's a picture for you guys to look at. There is the cracked bauble, and that we've been so used to, and then there's titanium bauble. So that looks like the new one. I wonder if they're going to have like a lesser version.
So this is ever first generic resource.
Yeah, that's very unique.
Yeah, which can block.
Yeah, it gives you the option. So yeah, they had a generic resource before, but again, generic resource, but this one actually has a blocking ability. So that's where the idea of titanium come from. So let's do a recap of this box. So let's go through. We have Rhinar, cold foil over there, that we saw. Then we had the mentor. So there we have a club. So just to give you a bit of the positions, right? We can go through. We had the titanium baubles. We had a rule card explaining the rules, and then I'll go through the rest. So I won't go through the reprints. Maybe the majestic. So we had one majestic Alpha Rampage. We had the dodge, the attack, the generic defense reactions. There was 3 pitch, 2 defense, cost 0. Cleansing bellow, 3 pitch as well, cost 0. Intimidate and go again, and it blocks with 3. Pack call. This is a new brute action attack. Whenever defending with it, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is 6 or more attack, put it on top of your deck. Otherwise, put it at the bottom. So it kind of just makes guarantees that you have an attack to swing in after defending with this pack call. Yeah. So you don't do successful yourself, but you are successful with your own attack. New card then also is Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball, when you attack with Wrecking Ball, draw a card and discard a card. If the card is 6 or more, discard it away. Intimidate. That is very classic Rhinar.
Yeah, very classic.
Then we have, if you have Intimidate this turn, Beast Mode gains +2. So we're swinging in for cost for 3, attacking in for 6, and it blocks for 3, and then it also has the damage there. That's pretty impressive. To run through the equipment quickly, we have some reprints, Iron Hide Gauntlets and Iron Hide Legs, both in rainbow foil. They look a little bit different to the rainbow foils I've seen in Monarch. This looks more like the Japanese print style, which is a lot more shinier, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people have been talking about the difference between Belgium and that. Blossom of Spring, I know there was a little bit of hinting of this. No one really knew what was going on with it, but now we see Blossom of Spring. It doesn't have any defense, it just action destroy Blossom of Spring, gain 1. Remember, newer players, if you break it as an action, you break a combat chain, right? So be careful, especially with ninjas. You won't be able to use that to go for your duchies and still hit your Mask of Momentum trigger.
Yeah, I think it is a replacement for Hurting Crossroad.
Yeah, I think so. However, it's you don't get the 2, you only get the 1, so it kind of limits Rhinar a little bit, right? Instead of the big attacks that are coming off. And then Bone Vizier is destroyed, reveal the top card of your deck. It has 6 or more attack, put it on top of your deck, otherwise put it in the bottom, and it has Blade Break, right? So the moment you block with it, it's destroyed, but again, this is only on the destroy trigger. It's not like most others where you get to do something, you first block with it and then get to do something with it. This doesn't actually cost you an action to do it. So it's a bit of a little bit different in the way of doing it, but it's interesting. Okay, so we'll pack that away quickly, and then we will go through the Dorinthea. This is going to be interesting. Like, we know what she does, but there's been hinting of a new equipment we've been talking about. We don't know about that. I do like the incorporation of rule cards. It reminds me very much of Magic the Gathering. They used to have rule cards and they took it away, but that is quite interesting. Okay, then waifu. My actual wife is going to play Dorinthea, so which is quite exciting. And then also shout out to Saint. This is his Saint is his jam. He loves playing Dorinthea. And then I think also Flukenbox also plays at Dorinthea. So yeah, they are warriors at heart. There we go. So the first thing I see, which is the back, which is so beautiful, is the full art card. We've been talking about that for a while. Every time we saw it out in Monarch, we were so interested to see what they would do with it. We saw it only on the Monarch Euros and then Tales of Aria Euros in the Blitz decks, and obviously that was not available in the original Alpha Blitz decks. So it's really nice that they come around with that.
Oh.
And then there we go, a little bit of advertising for fabtcg.com, OP organized play. So if you're not registered, you haven't played the shop, let us know. We'll start off with Ironhide, something very important, you know. Ironhide over there, Ironhelm, sorry, Ironhelm, not Hide. Ironhelm, which is a great card. Also a Blossoming Springs.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Grand Tree Glow.
Yeah. Oh, hey, oh, slow down. Yeah, Blossoming Springs as well. Gallantry Gold, that's amazing. I just had a cold foil. I'm tired of my cold foil, so I'm going to be putting that in my deck. Absolutely. Very shiny, very beautiful. I'm going to have to put that to there. That's beautiful. And then, ooh, I gotta hide it off screen. Is it off screen? Can you see it still? Can you see that, pal?
Yeah, we all see it.
On the camera. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I don't want people to see it. Okay, so the cold foil Dorinthea. Right, they've been hinting at it. I'm gonna do that. There we go. Let's hide it a little bit. There we go. I'll do that. I'll pull a Pokemon Rev style. Here we go. The new Dorinthea cold foil, which is beautiful. The first time Dawnblade Replentant, that is the new weapon, gains go again each turn. You may attack additional time with it this turn. So the first time only, right? So you can't give it multiple sets of go again and then attack with it every time. It doesn't work like that. It's just the first time, which was a little bit. People had a lot of interest in it, discussing what it could be. But now the question is, how does the blade link up to that? So let's go with the blade. There we go.
Ooh.
Very beautiful card, Replentant. Very much like a rapier style, like a little bit more than the other one, Dawnblade. So it's actually have different versions of the actual weapon is quite interesting as well, right?
Yeah.
Dawnblade is changing. The second time you attack with Dawnblade each turn, it gains +1 until end of turn. So this is less strong than
The original.
the original. However, it doesn't require it to hit to get the +1 counter. This one just gets, second time you attack, it attacks for additional 1. So the first time you swing in 2 damage, second time you swing in 3 damage base,
Yeah.
which is pretty interesting. So we'll put that over there.
So
Very
it's
beautiful.
guaranteed go again and swing the second
Well,
time.
you got to give it go again, right? So to give the weapon again, because this weapon normally attacks for 1 additional time, but it can attack a second time if you give it go again, right? So you can give it go again, and then you can play cards that give your weapon multiple attacks.
Yeah.
This is this one that was spoiled as well. Hela Goldem, the Mentor. When Hela is face down in your arsenal at the start of your turn, you may turn her face up. When Hela is the face arsenal, whenever a sword attack you control hits, it gains go again. Put a counter on Hela. If there are 2 or more counters on it, banish this, search your deck for glistening steel blade, put it back face up in your arsenal. So steel blade was a reprint, obviously, of a very famous Dorinthea card. So I'll put that in the mentor slot. And it should be, no, glistening steel blade. Oh, it's a new one, sorry, my apologies. It's a new one. Dorinthea specialization, you may search Dawnblade attack this turn has go again. Your next Dawnblade attack has go again. Whenever a Dawnblade hits a hero this turn, put a 1 counter on it. So there it gets the ability of the other one. So the question comes now is, if you use the original Dawnblade, right? With the original Dorinthea, you use this card. It could be very strong.
Yeah, very strong. Yeah.
Maybe I should buy a second box. But yeah, that is going to be very interesting with the triggers, with the multiple hits. You can hit twice in a turn, it'll gain 1+1, and it'll get additional 1. And this is whenever it hits a hero this turn, right? So if you hit the hero 3 times, you bait out these cards, he's forced to block. So it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
New card, in guard. On guard, your next weapon attack this turn gains +3. Go again. That is pretty good for 1 cost. The centering is much better on Dorinthea's cards than Rhinar's cards.
Your next weapon attack this turn gain 3.
Yeah, go again.
So it just costs for 1.
Yeah, for 1 for 3. So it's a razor reflex. but without giving it to an attack action. But again, warriors don't care about attack actions, they just care about their weapons, right? So there are 2 of them in the box. Put that over there. Very beautiful. This is a reprint, second swing. Again, came out recently.
Okay, second swing.
Get some more SKUs out. Yeah. Warriors Valor reprint. This is from the original WTR set. Thank you so much.
Yeah, second steel.
Yeah, Sharpened Steel, another reprint from WTR. Very strong card in
I think this card is better than On Guard.
Yes and no, right?
Yeah, 0 cost.
It does have 0 cost. I don't disagree with that, right? Your next wave attack this turn gains +3. So I say yes, it is. It's red, both are red. But again, you only have 2 of these in your deck, right?
Yeah, only 2.
You really want to be able to push as much damage as possible, right? And also, you're forcing the opponent to decide if you're going to completely block the attack. And if he completely blocks, you give your weapon go again, you know, and then you're in business with damage, right? Dorinthea's again, new card. Dorinthea's new shoes, Dorinthea's old shoes could give your weapon go again, so if it hit, right? Run through, new card. We saw the artwork in the art book. Target sword attack gains go again, and it's a reaction, right?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Really good. 1 read cost. Your next sword attack this turn gains +2. So you give your weapon go again. It can be attacked second time because of her ability, and when the next time you attack with it, gets that +2, which is great.
Yeah, it's cost for 1.
Yeah. So again, the second one of them. Nice. Next one is Thrust, a new card.
Oh.
Target sword attack gains +3 for 1 again. So it's very similar for these 2 cards, right? Your next weapon attack gains +3. Your target sword attack gains +3. So in card can be used with axes. This one only can be used as swords, right? So that's the difference there. I think also your next weapon attack as well. So I definitely see Dorinthea becoming a little bit more meta when it comes to that kind of stuff, right? Having more options to do.
I can see the art.
Yes, absolutely. Very beautiful art.
Yeah, Trust.
Yeah, Thrust right over there. That
Wow.
Yeah, it's a bit of a thrusting of the weapon, you know?
Oh, is there other warrior?
Yeah, it's generic attack reaction.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, maybe, possibility. Could be, yeah, it looks like her. Options.
New warrior.
Oh, we hope. That's the dream, right? As much as we like Dorinthea, we just want to have more options, you know?
Yes, like she's holding a lightning blade.
No, not a lightning. Well, it's probably like a spirit, like a light blade, like the same one. Okay. In the swing of it, that's a reprint. That came from Everfest as well. Over there. Yeah, so we know that there is reprints here, quite a few. Iron Song, again, a reprint from the original WTR. Welcome to Wraith. Very good card, Reprise. You really want to wait for that opponent to block with their hand and then trigger it and say, hey, I got you. Again, yeah, quite a few reprints. I think they're very strong on their reprints. Driving Blade. Your next wave attack this turn gains +2 and go again. Again, giving your weapon +2, getting go again, attack it in a second time. Very interesting. Also having the armor blade hold, courage of blade hold, giving your weapon attacks free. If you really can push in for damage this turn, that's great. And then we have some Slice and Dice, another print. Shout out to Timmy. Timmy, he looked just like him, and then he cut his hair. It was so shame. But this art is done by Federico. Great artist in the game. Definitely something to look at. Ooh.
New card.
We'll hide it there. One of my assistants, amazing people. So Slice and Dice there, and then got the hand there. Here's a new card. Your next sword attack this turn gains go again. Cost 0 on Knife's Edge. So 2 block, your next sword attack. This is quite interesting though, right? This is kind of hinting, because you can add this to your rune blade, right? Generic action
Yeah.
has go again.
Mm.
And for 2, 0 cost, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, 0 cost, yellow page, generic action.
And you can do it to multiple decks that have swords. Not really many have swords other than rune blade and there's also the generic weapon, right? What's its name? Ooh, I didn't forget about it. Edge of Autumn is a ninja sword.
Yeah, it's a ninja sword.
This can work with it. Interesting.
Yeah, you ninja.
Reprint again, another one, Out for Blood. Very good card. Crucible, remember correctly. The second one of those, 2. You can never have so many. These are 2s. I think this is a great way for new players to get started in the game. Hit and Run, well-known card, very popular. People love it. Love to use it.
Card from Dorinthea.
Yeah, you got it. I just ordered after I heard of Dorinthea decks were coming out. I was like, I need to order. I ordered a set of them, so it's great. And the next one is a new card. Visit the Blacksmith. Very interesting name, huh? Your next sword attack this gains +1 and costs 0. So it's a lot more resources, like at the end game. This is really just to put damage on at the end game, right? Just to sharpen your sword. I think they like going for the idea is that you've been using it for resources the whole time, like swinging and attacking, and now your blade is blunt, and now you can use this to just give your weapon a little bit more sharper.
Yeah.
That's kind of the theory of the story behind it.
Yeah, Dorinthea's parent is blacksmith.
Ah,
Yeah.
oh, okay, wow. I remember hearing that in the story. You're much better than me with that, right?
Yeah, that story is.
Ooh, Blade Flash. Target weapon attack gains go again for 1. So this is just a reaction, right? So you can really see if your opponent really commits with his hand, does too much, and then you can say, oh, I can get in with something else. You pay the 1, give it go again, and go back. That's very interesting.
The new round is cool, right?
Yeah. Fires over kill, excellent. And then Blade Flash, another one right there, and a new card, another one. A lot more, it feels like a lot more new cards in Dorinthea, right? It's like Dorinthea is getting all the love and support right now. Defense reaction, again, they show the symbol for 4 and it costs you 2. So a lot worse than some of the other ones we've seen.
Yeah, Sink Below.
Like Sink Below, but Sink Below normally for blue you're only getting 2 defense, right? However, you're only paying 0, right? So that's also, so I think it's a very difficult thing to decide. Do you want the resources or do you want the extra block, right? If you compare it to Flick Flacks or maybe some of the Guardian defense where you have to pay quite a lot more,
Yeah.
Toughen up. Yeah. And then the next one, oldie but a goldie, Sigil of Solace. You want that little bit of life gain, I'm gonna gain the life. Yeah, another reprint, Flock of the Featherwalker. Additional cost, play Flock of Featherwalker, reveal 1 cost, which Dorinthea has a lot of. Whenever you attack with it, create a quicken token. Quicken token literally just gives your weapon go again, so that's a great way of doing it as well. Another option to do. So that's an option there. And then, here we go. Okay, so Titanium Baubles as well.
Titanium Bubble.
Yeah, same as the Rhinar deck, which we saw earlier. Again, 3 with 3 block compared to the other, and then
And the last card?
the last card, her token had to be,
Yeah,
but
quicken.
it's quicken token, but it's the one like that. That's quite unique, right? You got it only in the latest sets. So it's excellent. So let's just go through what the new cards are. We have Titanium Baubles, same. We have Toughen Up. It's the defense reaction 2 for 4 defense, and you can pitch it for 3.
Yeah, he looks really
Yeah, like souped up.
Yeah.
Blade Flash, Target weapon attack gains go again. Visiting the blacksmith, your next sword attack, gains +1. On the knife's edge, your next sword attack this turn gains go again. A lot of go agains, right? You can see it run through. Target weapon attack gains go again. Your next weapon attack +2. I think this is going to be a very strong card in the game.
Yeah, it does short.
It does both things you want, right? It gives a weapon go again, and it lets you gain 2, and it's a attack reaction.
Yeah.
Very strong card. Rare, so that's perfect. Thrust, target sword gains +3, and Unguard, as they say. Next activation gets +3 go again. And then obviously I'm going to buy a second box for this. Glistening Steel Blade, it's beautiful. Whenever it hits a hero this turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. Go again. So that's beautiful.
So is only one card?
Yeah, you get one. So you
Just one copy?
One copy. So you have to buy 3 sets to get 3 copies. If you want to if you want to play CC Class Constructed, then our mentor, she's the one that says whenever you hit, whenever a sword attack control hits, it gains go again and put a lesson counter on her. Then 2 more lesson counters on her, banish her, and search for Glistening Steel Blade. That's one over here. And then we have the new Dorinthea. When at first attack droid represents, gains go again. Each turn you may attack additional time this turn. And Dawnblade Rependant, and that's a new weapon. The second time it attacks with a Dawnblade each turn, it gains +1 until end of turn. So you attack for 2, and then a third one for 3, which is a cold foil and beautiful.
Yeah, vậy có vẻ thì cái set Dorinthea mới này sẽ support nhiều hơn cho Dorinthea 2 kiếm. Bởi vì những cái card của nó hầu như toàn cho go again và buff cho shot, chứ không phải là weapon. Những card đó sẽ tập trung vào shot hơn là tập trung vào kiếm hơn.
Yeah. So thank you so much guys for tuning in, and then we will see you in the next one.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.
Chào mọi người.